On this week's edition of Wildcat Weekly, the Nico Variety Show and the new hybrid learning schedule. All this and more coming up next. Hi, welcome to this week's edition of Wildcat Weekly. I'm your host, Charlie Rook. New protocols have been put into place with the new hybrid learning schedule. Lauren informs you of that schedule.
January 26 will mark the start of hybrid learning for those students who chose to do so. As that date approaches, there are many things to know at Maine.
We're kind of sticking with 5 main things. Your masks on, social distancing, washing your hands, staying to the right in the hallway, and then there are going to be one-way stairwells.
At the Wildcat Freshman Center, there are similar protocols being put into place to ensure student safety.
All of our hallways and stairs are directional, and there are a few that will be two-way, but the majority are one direction. We took in a 6-foot measurement, and we made sure that desks were 6 foot apart in all directions.
Students with 4th or 5th option periods may be able to leave early or arrive late. Otherwise, if you have 3rd, 6th, or 7th option, you are required to stay at school.
We have 3 designated areas for students when they have option, the Commons, the library, the LMC, and then the Aud Lobby. Those are at the main building. And then at the Wildcat Center, it would be the Commons, the large forum room, and the LMC. Students will go to those 3 spaces based on their alpha split.
Set up that parents will have to go into Synergy, our student information system, on a daily basis and self-certify that students are free of any COVID symptoms before they're allowed to come to school.
For more information on how to self-certify, go to nequastudent.org. And for Wildcat Weekly, I'm Lauren Verdin.
Nico Variety Show auditions are coming up fast. Chris has the story.
For Nico Valley Variety Show auditions are coming up, but they will be a little bit different this year.
So our hope is that sometime in early spring, either in February or March, we can bring some students in and record their acts on stage in the auditorium. If students opt to not want to do that, they will have the opportunity to record them at home and provide us the file. So it's going to be a video-based variety show this year, and it'll be posted at some point in the spring. In terms of difference for this year is obviously we will not have a crowd, and I know that'll be disappointing to the performers, but based on obviously the situation that we're in, we had no expectation that would be able to happen this year.
I've done it freshman and sophomore year, and it's just great to get to know the cast because everybody's just so talented. So everybody just works together to hype each other up, which is awesome. And it's just really great to meet some new people every year. It's kind of sad that we don't get a crowd, but I think that what we're going to do is we're going to have multiple people either record just their act, or we're going to go to Nequa for a half an hour and record on stage. I'm personally going to be doing that just because it brings back just the feeling of performing, which is great. And it's going to be different, but I hope that's going to be awesome this year.
Directions for submitting your video application for the variety show can be found at VHS Media website. And for Wildcat Weekly, I'm Christopher Hull.
With finals approaching, stress levels are high. Salima tells you how to manage your nerves during finals week.
Congratulations, Wildcats! We've nearly made it through first semester. Before we finish, here are some do's and don'ts for final exams.
Make sure to fit breaks into your study routine.
Don't spend that whole week just study, because you're going to fatigue your brain, and that's going to create more anxiety.
Eat a healthy breakfast on the morning of exams. Eating breakfast can make you more aware and boost your cognitive skills, while skipping breakfast can result in visual problems and even slow down memory function. Be mindful of the things you say.
I mean, it's really focusing on that positive aspect. Like, I studied really hard. I feel like I did really well. Let's take a deep breath and move on to the next one. Try not to focus on the negative of it.
Don't stay up all night.
You want your brain to be rested and functioning at its best. And a sleep-deprived, caffeine, sugared-up brain is not going to be optimal.
Don't spend extra time on technology. Blue light that comes from your screens prevents your brain from producing melatonin, which results in a lack of sleep, so avoid extra screen time as much as you can. Don't forget that there are resources available to you. There are tons of online websites and tools that can help reduce stress, such as Nico's Virtual Calming Room. On the site, you can find relaxing activities like guided meditation and word searches.
Good luck on final exams, Wildcats. And for Wildcat Weekly, I'm Selima Scott.
Every year, people make New Year's resolutions. However, they don't always keep them. Rashida gives you tips on how to keep your New Year's resolution.
As the new year starts, many people have made New Year's resolutions one of the most common ones regarding health and fitness.
I think fitness is something that I've taken on during quarantine. It's starting the beginning of quarantine. So then I was I got really interested in it. So then I was oh, it's a new year. I'm going to start going into it. And I was it really interested me. So it's just something I want to keep on going for this year too.
There are many ways to keep going in terms of keeping your New Year's resolutions.
I think the mindset of to keep going, because there obviously are days where I'm oh, I don't want to do it, but I just force myself to keep going because I'm at the end I know that seeing the results really helps a lot and it just keeps you going.
MPG Fitness is a local gym in Plainfield and offers many opportunities to help stay on track for your fitness goals.
We don't have any necessary rules or restrictions. Children as young as 13 can work out unsupervised. We have kids programming, adult programming that's included in the membership, along with that great atmosphere we talked about, and the members will let you know about.
Before committing to a full-time membership, MPG Fitness has a special offer to help motivate more people to keep their fitness resolutions.
For the month of January, any Wildcats can try MPG for free for 1 week.
For more information, visit mpgfitness.com. Good luck, Wildcats, on keeping your New Year's resolutions. And for Wildcat Weekly, I'm Rashida Batra.
Sushi and Noodle by Oishi is a unique restaurant that offers unique entrees. Jack has the details.
While being in the restaurant business for the past 15 years, Jason Cho explains his secrets to success within the COVID-19 pandemic.
So the business was established, this used to be a Quiznos. We took it over and had just a basic layout of a Japanese restaurant. We had a sushi bar. We started out as just a carry-out restaurant, and before you know it, it's been about 10 years.
Along with the takeout method, Oishi has utilized online services to boost productivity.
Well, we've been providing online services such as Grubhub, DoorDash, Uber Eats, and we've been doing takeouts, curbside pickups, along those lines. It's been tough, but we've been getting through it and all that. It's been good.
Averaging a 4.7 out of 5 on Google reviews, Sushi and Noodle by Oishi makes it their priority to take care of their customers.
At first it was just like any other restaurant. I would stop in, pick up some food, bring it home, family was happy. But after a while I started feeling more welcome, was given other options when I would order something. The owner started suggesting, certain things to try, and sure enough I started expanding my palate for sushi. I felt like I wasn't just a customer given food and told to get out the door. I felt like they really wanted me to experience sushi and how good it can be instead of the typical California roll or shrimp tempura roll.
Whether you're looking for a bowl of ramen or a roll of sushi, be sure to support your local business. And for Wildcat Weekly, I'm Jack Ashby.
Thanks for watching this week's edition of Wildcat Weekly. Have a great weekend, Wildcats.